The fold of the All Progressive Congress in Abia State has continued to increase as members of other political parties announced their defection to the ruling party. At the last count, over 500 members of the ruling Labour Party, the People's Democratic Party, the Young People's Party, and the All Progressive Grand Alliance have all joined the APC in the Bende federal constituency of the state. The people formally announced their defection to the APC on Tuesday following the visit of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Carlo, to various wards of the constituency. Please remember that the Carlo, who represents the constituency in the National Assembly, commenced a tour of 13 electoral wards on Saturday, August 3rd, 2024, to show gratitude and learn more about their immediate needs. A statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Livenius Nwabo Hiohu, said that so far the Deputy Speaker has visited 5 wards covering Ward A, B, C, and also where he welcomed more than 400 people into the APC. Yes, sir. We have been mulling this wave of the APC, starting with Abia State. There was a deluge, there was a sweep over in Abia State led by Ayin Pius Ayin. And if you remember, sir, in one of the episodes that you featured here with us, sir.
Yes.
I did ask some questions concerning the plot of the APC. And is it possible that they are trying to make an inroad in a big way into the southeast, which is a very well contested region, sir? And I can remember that we were not very certain that the APC would be able to pull this off, but 500 people have moved over to the APC, courtesy of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. Do you see this as a sign?
Okay, so you understand why birds are consistently migrating from one region to another region. Animals are migrating from one region to another region. They migrate because they are moving away from the region where you have now got dearth of food, yes, right? And they are moving to the place where you have abundance, exactly, as it were. This is exactly what you have in Nigeria particularly, where you have politicians migrating from the place where essentially there is the dearth of food. Dearth of food in the sense that they do not have as much people in government, in the executive, in leadership position to be able to spread the money and oil their own systems, oil their own mechanisms. So they would rather get attached to a protocol that they are sure can give them money to oil that system. And this is what you would continue to see. It didn't just start with the APC. When the PDP was in power, we saw this across the length and breadth of Nigeria. Other people from AMPP were also jumping to the PDP. People from other political parties were jumping. This is because we are at a state in our political evolution and development where it would take somebody who has got, character, who understands why he's in politics as something that is beyond just the pocket, something that is beyond feathering his nest, right? Yes, to remain. You want to quickly jump to the place where you understand that you can be covered. See how Godswill Akpabio moved, when it was being harassed from everywhere. See how the then Goje in the Senate and all the rest of the people who had become one-time governor, Abdullahi, how they all moved and quickly joined the APC. And let me tell you the truth is that a lot more people will be moving. They would move because they understand that if they move to the party that is in charge at the center, they would have their bread better buttered. And this is essentially what a lot of Nigerian politicians want. They don't have tenacity. They cannot stay because even their constituents, even their structure, quote and unquote, will be depending on them to oil it. How do you oil a structure if you are not connected to the source where the oil is coming from? The source where the oil is coming from is from the federal. Hence, you are going to see, or hence you are seeing this, and you will see more of this. They will be moving in droves. As a matter of fact, I had even said that the reason Rivers State is still what it is today is because the governor has not moved, or the governor is still in PDP, as it were. If the governor moved away from PDP now, maybe to a different political party, you'll find that PDP would become, very necrotic. A lot of people will either be in APC, that is, if the minister moves to APC, okay, they'll either be in APC or they'll be in the political party that the governor is moving to. This is what is characteristics of the average Nigerian politician. And sir, indeed, it's a shame.
Sorry, sir, to chip in there, you know that we still educate here. As much as we do criticize, we do analyze.
Yes.
But should that be the status quo? Should that does it signify that it's a good thing that without being the baker of the bakery?
Yes.
I mean, without the sharer of the bread.
Yes.
I mean, there is no ideology that can be that can be taken into cognizance.
So it will shock you to know that there's no ideology in Nigerian politics. Anybody who tells you that Nigerian politics is ideological, the person is either too young to understand Nigerian politics or is naive. Is our terrain able to understand ideology?
No,
because so who were the people who even drafted the constitution of the major political parties? You will find that the likes of Bola Ige of blessed memory, the likes of Chuka Okadigbo of blessed memory, and a few others were the ones who sat together and began to draft the constitution of the different political parties. Even the APC constitution is a relic of the constitution from AD that was drafted by Bola Ige and a few other people. The truth of the matter is that there is no political ideology. That's why you cannot clearly say this is a conservative party, this is a socialist party. If you went everywhere else, you found that there were certain things that were known with certain political parties, right? So if you were talking about the Democrats, there are certain things that are known with them. If you're talking about the Republicans, there are certain things that you would understand that the Republicans are the conservatives, in America. And everything else that speaks to, being a conservative is what they pursue, is what they prosecute, in their government as soon as they get into position of authority. But guess what? In Nigeria, you find an APC government doing free education. You find a PDP government doing free education. You find an APC government doing, and you're wondering, what is the ideology, that runs from the, the length of the breadth of the political party? What are they known for and known with? There is no ideology in Nigerian political system other than the fact that the ideology of let us share and let us share now. Where can we get our bread better buttered? That's essentially what drives a Nigerian politician. They are looking, they are watching to see, okay, if it's this political party that is in charge, go to even Abia State now, go and see what is happening in Abia State. How that people who were members of the House of Assembly are all essentially moving to the governor's party. This is because the Nigerian political space does not permit anybody to move in and remain ideological and would not, starve to death and even starve his constituents to death. Whoa. The constituents are constantly looking on to the politicians that are there to say, you need to water us, you need to service us, as it were. But if you are not having to service, it means that the people will soon run away from you and they'll get engaged with other political system. This is essentially why the politicians are moving from the political parties that they are in to better political parties. They're moving to the party that is at the center. The party that is at the center is the APC. And the APC is the only one that can continue to share the cake in the way that they want to receive their own portion.
Whoa. I see that as an indictment on the intelligentsia in Nigeria, that we cannot adopt an ideology in our political terrain. We still have a lot of questions to ask concerning this, but because of time, let's go for this short break.